Hi, coloring friends! Welcome back to my colorful world, and welcome if you're new. Today, I'm going to be working on coloring this mandala. I have chosen some Valentine looking colors to do. And as I color, I'm going to be using and also giving sort of a little review on what I think so far of these new gel pens by Yubi that I received recently. So this is the 30 pack of Yoobies. I paid $14.99 for them, which puts them at about 50 cents a pen. So, not too terrible price-wise. I know I priced out a few others and you can go cheaper for sure. But then you can also go more expensive with Jelly Roll. So they are available on Target, and I saw them on Amazon as well, and you can purchase them directly from their website. So I'll go ahead and get into the pack here. It comes in a nice case that snaps open, and I have a few of the colors pulled to the side for my coloring. They are the ones I chose for a Valentine's palette here, so that's why there's some missing spaces. So first thoughts on the pens. I did have a few little mishaps with the packaging. Some of them weren't fully popped into their spots, and the packaging was completely taped closed, so I feel like that came from the factory that way. There were a few of them, I think two, where the little end piece here was kind of popped out, not fully in place. Really no harm with that, but just noting that that was there. One that was an issue, this pink one, you can see a little bit in the cap there still, but it came with this piece not fully screwed in, and the cap was full of ink. So I did have to rinse that one out and clean this off and screw it back tight. I will put up a picture of how it looked beforehand, so you can see, and I also did a comparison of how much ink I lost from that little mishap. So that was one small, I guess, downside, and I'm sure I could have, you know, maybe written in that they were not received in great condition, but it was fixable. I didn't lose that much ink. I didn't think it was worth the time and effort to complain, so I'm taking it for what it is, and that's just fine. I did just do a little swatch of them here. Now, they have no numbers or color names on the barrel, so I sort of arranged my swatch chart to look like how it would look whenever I open the kit. So these are the pens on the left side, and these are the pens on the right side. The color selection is nice. They have seven pastels, yes, seven of the pastel colors, seven metallics, five neons, nine glitters, and then this is the only oddball thing of the set, really, is there is a single solid blue on this side and a single solid red on this side. And those are the only solid colors in the pack. So that is a little random to me. But I'm using the solid red in my picture today, so I guess I can't complain too much. I will use it. But it's just kind of an interesting assortment. The glitters have a nice glitter to them. They're not ultra glittery. They're more of a matte glitter, I guess, if that's even a thing. I don't know. They're different from other glitters that I've had. And then the metallics are the ones I really love. They have some really, really nice, solid looking metallic colors. And my favorite of them actually is the gold here. It's a nice gold. I feel like some of the sets I've had of gel pens, the gold's just not really what I want it to be, and this is a really nice gold. So happy with that, and happy with the color selection in general, other than the two oddballs, which I will use anyway. I just think it's interesting if you're gonna do a solid gel pen. I probably maybe would have chosen a black. There is a white in here. Um, so the other thing I wanted to mention before I get into the coloring is, and talking about actually the how the pens work on paper, is this I thought was really nice. So it says on the package, "You buy, Yoobi gives." And I went to their website and looked into it a little bit. And the way this company works is anytime you buy a supply from them, they donate a supply to a school. And they work in partnership with the Kid in Need Foundation. They have on their website that they've given over 74 million supplies out. They have videos with information on they're called Yubi kits, and they put together actual kits of school supplies that they have manufactured, and then donate them to schools in need so that kids can have free supplies, which I think is amazing. They well, let me go ahead and get into coloring, and I will talk more about that as I color. Okay, so I thought as I color, I'll talk a little bit more about their initiative that they talked about on their website, and then you know, more about how the pens feel and work as well. Um, but getting back to uh, their mission on their website, they give a lot of information about you know, the why of why they're doing this, and um, they acknowledge that a lot of teachers out there have to provide their own supplies for their students, or their students won't have any. And I think it's great that they acknowledge that. As someone who has worked as a teacher, I can say firsthand that you do have to, you know, your budget is only so much, and you do have to, if you want things to be a certain way for your kids, um, you know, sometimes you have to take it out of your own pocket or get creative and, you know, ask for donations. So it's wonderful, I think, that they are, you know, have that as their mission, and that they do give back. So I don't know. I talked a little bit about the price. I don't know if it's for sure the, you know, cheapest price out there for a gel pen, but you know, you're paying into that mission. So I think that's nice. I'm willing to pay a little extra, especially if the quality's there, to, you know, support a good cause as well. Um, and then so on that note, speaking of the quality, um, I am quite impressed with these. Um, I think the flow of ink on these is great. I have not noticed any really gumming up of the ink. I know some gel pens I've had to, you know, stop and shake them and beat them and whatever else to get the ink flowing again, heat them up in my hand. I have not experienced, now I've only colored this far, so far with them. This is my first time, aside from swatching, this is my first use of them. So, but I do feel like these have really good gel flow. They're smooth. I know other gel pens, when I color, I have to go back over because it's like they dry with little scratchy lines in them. This hasn't happened with this one, with this set. So nice and smooth. There's no scratchy lines in them when I'm coloring. So I think the quality's there. I really do like them. And I was trying to pay attention since this sparkly pink was the color I used the most so far. And I was trying to pay attention to the level of the ink as I colored to see how fast it was going down. And it didn't budge much at all. So I feel like, you know, the flow is not so fast that I'm losing a lot of ink either. So overall, so far, I'm very, very happy with the flow of them. And I like the color tones. Like I said before, I think they're beautiful tones of color. So far, it's a thumbs up for the purchase. I mean, I can't say for sure if some of that with the ink issue was all factory or if maybe it got bumped around in shipping, and who knows. I will say I got really lucky because the spill of ink was completely still contained within the cap. And the other thing, one of the other things in that box, because I had them combined shipping, combine my items to ship. One of the items in the box for my daughter was a brand new white polo shirt. So I really got lucky that uh, ink didn't get all over and outside of the packaging. So I guess there's one positive too, is their caps are solidly tight on. As for the pen itself, I like the barrel. I don't know, it sounds weird, but it's fun to hold. It's not a smooth, I mean, you can see it's more of an opaque plastic. It's not a smooth, hard plastic like some of the other gel pens I've had. It's similar to the feel of a jelly roll, I think. But I feel like they're a little thinner than a jelly roll. I should have gotten one out to compare. And then around the top here, they've got these little raised bumps, so it's got like a grippy hold area here to hold on to. And I don't know, I just think they're fun to hold. That's probably a weird thing to say, but I like the way they feel in my hand. So there's that. Yeah, so overall, I'm quite happy with the purchase, and I will say between how they color and knowing about their mission that they have going, I will definitely buy them again, hands down. So I wanted to do the video and share about them a little bit, just because, I mean, obviously it's not sponsored at all. I bought these myself, but just it was something I happened upon that I feel like is kind of accessible and more affordable, and I hadn't heard anybody else talk about them yet, so I thought I'd just cover them a little bit in this video and color some Valentine's colors, and hopefully it will be useful knowledge to someone else out there. If you're in the market for some new gel pens, there's one to consider. And that's one thing I didn't check out on their website was if they have packs that are beyond the 30. I know they have smaller packs, and they have like mini pens that you can get, you know, like for a backpack, and they have other supplies as well. But I did not check to see if they had packs that are larger than the 30 count, which if they did, I would be all about that, because like I said, it would be nice to have a few more solid colors than just the red and the blue. So I'll have to go back and check that out. I did also notice that they have, I'm sure it's tied into signing up for an email or something from them, but they do have an offer that you can click on right when you get to their page, Yoobi.com, to get 10% off your purchase. So there's another thing to consider. You can get deals. They had sales going on their site of different things. So I know I'm definitely going to have to go back and explore a little further what else they offer. But yeah, so happy with this little discovery for sure. And they're fun to color with. I know some gel pens I get are so frustrating to color with because you get those, like, it looks completely well covered and filled in, and then you look back at it once it's dried and there's lines all over in it. To me, that's so frustrating. Then you have to go back over it again. Um, and especially, I feel like you see that a lot with the metallics. And this, like I was saying, this gold, I'm using the gold in this, and it did not do that. It filled in very nicely, so on the first coat. So definitely happy with that. All right, so after my very long ramble about these gel pens, I hope everyone is having a good day out there. Here it is, well, it was supposed to get up to 50 today, which is very exciting because it's been cold. It's nice and sunny out for sure, and definitely warmer. Maybe not all the way up to 50, but definitely warmer. And we had to take one of my dogs to the vet this morning, and we went out for another errand too, and we had the windows down, and she was just loving life with her head out, ears flopping in the wind. And I was just closing my eyes and soaking in the beautiful sun. Beautiful sunshine. So that is a wonderful thing to have. I'm hoping that later today I can find a little time to sit outside and read for a little bit. I probably still need to wear a coat because I'm a baby and I get cold very easily, so I'll probably still want to be bundled up, but it'll be nice to just sit and feel the sunshine on my face. Get a little vitamin D. Try to beat a little bit of the winter blahs that I inevitably get every year. And I think it's just lack of sunshine because when it's nice out, I spend some time outside every single day when it's nice out. In the winter, like I said, I don't like being cold, so I avoid being out as much as I can. And then I miss the sunlight. So I'm gonna try to take advantage today and soak some of that in. I need to watch my left-handedness here because I always end up smearing my knuckles through what I already colored. That was one thing. I looked at a few reviews that other people had put out there, and most people, like I said, noted about the great flow with these, and I agree. These do have a wonderful flow. Um, uh, I saw a couple of people saying that they dried slower than other gel pens or smeared easily, and I haven't found that to be the case. I don't know. I know I have a, sorry if I'm making anybody dizzy with my swirling around. That's the one thing about mandala coloring is it's a lot of turning, at least for me. Um, yeah, I know, like I have a pack of Sue Color gel pens. I know they were a buzz a while ago with the uh, budget pencils that they came out with, which I also purchased. But I got their gel pens because they came in a big pack with a whole set of replacement barrels as well, which I thought was a really good deal. But those I would say took longer to dry than these, and smeared easier because I can say from experience that I did in fact, smear them. They got me. So I don't know. I feel like comparatively, these don't smear as badly. I mean, I'm trying to be cautious and not smear right through what I just colored, but so yeah. Let's see what else. Oh yeah, I'm sorry to anybody who really loves pencil work and seeing coloring with pencils. That this is my second sort of color and chat with a mandala. Um, I really wanted to share about the pens and just get those out there while they were new and on my mind. And I thought it was timely with the Valentine's colors that I was using. So there will be more pencil coloring coming up on the channel. I have plans for my coloring outside the book episode for this month, and I just have a few more things I need to get to put that together. But that should be the next video coming out. I really wanted to get it out either before or on Valentine's Day, so I'm going to be working on that in the next couple days and hopefully have it out in a timely manner. It's definitely sort of Valentine related. It's not just coloring Valentines, so don't worry. There's something a little more creative to it than that. And I already did coloring Christmas cards, so you won't see a coloring outside the book again that's coloring cards, because I'm trying to do different things each time and new ideas for getting your pictures outside of the coloring book. So it will be new and different. And that's all I'm going to say. And if you want to see what it is, you'll have to check the video out. And again, like my last one, my January coloring outside the book, I have it all envisioned in my head, and I hope it comes out the way I'm picturing it. We'll see. Hopefully it won't be a flop, but if it is, I'll probably still show it, because I think it's good to see trial and error, and that people have to work through things, and sometimes it doesn't all go to plan. All right, I'm going to switch over to the pink. Get the middles of those. I'm seeing these as like rose petals here, so that's, I don't know, does anybody else do that with mandalas? I know it's supposed to be kind of just randomy shapes, but I just always look at them and make them into things. Now, I will say the only pen that I experienced any kind of struggle with is this one, the pastel of the set that I'm using here. I did have a couple instances where it kind of gummed up. It seemed like just a touch, but there was nothing more to it than me just rotating the pen in my fingers to get it going again. I didn't have to like scribble it on paper or anything. So, which I have had to do with other ones. So, and I will say I feel like the pastels tend to do that more than other colors too. So it must just be the way the ink is. It's just a little thicker maybe. I don't know. All right, let's see. Oh, nope, gotta get this side too. Thought I was done with that one. There we go. Then comes the tricky part, is figuring out what the next level of colors is going to be. So far, I'm really enjoying this combination though. And it actually kind of worked out well for a first review of these as well, because I have a pastel, a solid, a glitter, and metallic that I'm using. So I'm getting a good look at each type and how it works, which I didn't do on purpose. So that worked out well. All right, unfortunately, earlier I had to cut out. I had kids getting off the bus and dogs barking, and basically the universe letting me know that coloring time was over. So um, I just wanted to pop back on and show my finished picture, which I finished off camera, and just give a little follow up on how these worked out in a complete picture now that I've had a chance to use them quite a bit. And I think what I said earlier totally held up. These worked wonderfully. They're nice and smooth. I really like the way the gel comes out. There's minimal, if any at all, scratchiness. I noticed maybe just a teeny tiny bit with the red, the solid red. And even that was not anything terrible. It was really more, I think, just the way I was holding it. Um, and yeah, I thought they were a pleasure to use. I am very happy with these pens. I know I'm going to enjoy using them more. And I hope everyone enjoyed hearing about them and seeing a little bit about them. I was excited because I hadn't heard anything about them before and kind of took a gamble and was pleasantly surprised. So, thank you so much for watching today. Please like and subscribe if you are so inclined. I very much appreciate all the support I've already received on my channel. And I hope everyone is having a wonderful morning, afternoon, or evening, no matter where you are. And I will see you in the next one.